So counseling basically is a process, not merely a technique through which clients are helped to modify their behavior and cope up with their status. Okay. So what do? We are going to talk about this. We start first with scheduling and planning a counseling session. Okay. So what is the number one thing that we do after the initial conversation is done? You explain to them your process of how you work and what you do and what are your charges and all of that. After that, the first session is going to be the intake session. Now, this is very, very important. Okay. We have to gather all the information about the client. Like if they have suicidal ideations, there is any kind of self-sabotaging or self-harm, any kind of abuse from someone else. What is the main reason that they have chosen to take our services? That is also very, very important. Why? Like what was that trigger that said, hey, you know what? I need to involve someone. I cannot cope with this anymore. Okay. So we ask them questions like, what brings you to the therapy session? Get to know them better. Okay. Have they been to other therapists or counselors before, and how has their experience been? Okay. What kind of a relationship are they having with their family members? Who all are there in the family? What is the financial status? That is also very essential. After we take all these questions, we also set what is the goal for therapy. If you're coming to me, what are your expectations? Like, I get clients where the daughter-in-law comes and tells me my mother-in-law is a headache or my husband is doing this. I want to change it. Can we do anything about it? Can I change the mother-in-law or the husband or the mother or any XYZ person in their life who's causing them some kind of disturbance or even trauma for that matter? We can't, never, absolutely never. So what do? We make it absolutely crystal clear to them that you are the person who's working with me. I cannot do anything about that person. If that person chooses to come to me and seek help, I can. But I cannot make your goals that person's goals and work with that person. Okay, so we have to make that absolutely clear to them. A lot of them will stop coming also. From my personal experience, I'm telling you, they are expecting that we have some magic wand that we are going to move and things are going to magically change in their life. It doesn't happen like that. It requires a lot of innate courage, conviction, effort on the part of the individual to bring about changes and shifts in their personal lives. Okay, so make it very, very clear and make sure that your goals are in sync with their goals. If they are not, if both of you are not on the same page, no point. The purpose of therapy, the purpose of counseling is going to be completely defeated. Okay, and we can also ask them if there is anything else that you all have missed out sharing on and they would like to share. Okay, we also take in the intake sheet, I usually ask for their physical health also, because a lot of times when the person is physically unwell. So if I have a client who comes to me with a sleeping disorder where, let's say, medication is required, I am going to refer them, I'm going to tell them that you need to go approach a psychiatrist. This is not coming under my purview. So we cannot force ourselves to help the client with something which is not our expertise. Are we understanding? Yes, I hope I answered your question.
Yeah.
All right. So what are the key points for scheduling effective counseling sessions? We have to take a consent form where all our terms and conditions have to be clearly mentioned over there. There also has to be a cancellation policy. A lot of times last minute cancellation they'll do, or they will not turn up and they will not even bother to inform us. Okay. I will take the questions at the end. Okay. Then so what you all can do is note down your questions and we will answer them towards the end. Okay. We also try to schedule the next session before we wind up the previous session. Take proper breaks. Don't overwhelm the client. You have to do your back end work. Trust me, every new case, I sit with a paper and plan. I have a goal sheet. Okay, a goal plan. And what are the things which I am going to do? Everything is put down. Okay, so that work has to be done. You have to understand the case history, and you don't have to. So my expertise, I've dealt with a lot of people who have had suicidal ideations or sleeping problems, not getting good sleep in the night. Okay, I will answer the questions at the end. Please make a note of your questions. So I cannot say that, okay, A thing worked with that client, so the same A thing I'm going to incorporate on client B. You're understanding? My structure remains the same, but the internal work is different. So I have to go as per the client's speed and not my speed. Right? It is not about me, it is about the client. We need to remember that. So your case study back end work has to be very, very strong. And you will get an idea with once you handle at least 5 clients, you will understand that every client is different. Their way of working is different. How much they go back home and work on themselves is different. Okay. A lot of times client ask me, so how often do we need, in how many sessions will you get me right? We don't know. There is no fixed number. It depends on the intensity of the problem that they are facing. Okay. So we have to schedule sessions in terms of their emotional demands. Suppose some episode back home or back at the workplace has happened, and they require, like we have scheduled them after 10 days, but they require a session before that. Don't hesitate. Don't say, Are, I cannot. Right? Now, what are the steps to engage new clients in the first session? We have to be very warm and welcome them. Okay. Greet them, make them feel very, very comfortable. They will feel weird, they will feel awkward, they will have some kind of tension or anxiety, and they'll be like, I don't even know why have I come over here. I don't think there. A lot of clients start with, my problem is not so big. It's very insignificant. I'm just making a big deal out of it. Okay. So make them feel very, very comfortable and tell them that if the problem is causing them disturbance, it is a problem. Do not look down upon your problems. Tell them, you're going to ask them some questions so that you get to know them. The more honest and the more open they are, the easier it becomes for you all to help them. Right? And keep tracking their progress from time to time. Super short and focused evaluation. Step number 2, ask first about the main concern by asking what brought them here. So we start with what is the problem, or what is the trigger that brought them to the counseling session. So validate them, give them the assurance that I understand that this is causing you a lot of disturbance. Ask them follow-up questions to understand why is it causing them so much of disturbance, or what is the reason, what is exactly bothering them about the whole issue. Okay, if they have been to therapy sessions previously, ask them what helped them and what did not help them, and why did they have to switch. Okay, because like I keep saying, our clients think that we have a magical wand, we are going to move the wand and things are going to be taken care of. Okay, once you've taken all these details, then we share the initial plan. Okay, so we tell them that we are working as a team over here. It is not about you, it is not about me, it is about us. And I'm here to scaffold you, I'm here to support you. Okay, we will go at your speed and at your comfort. That is very, very essential. Tell them how often they need to come. Don't drag them into coming every second day or something like that. Don't make it very overwhelming for them. Take their permission. Are you comfortable coming like this? Okay. See their comfort. That is very, very important. Reflect the client's own language and how they describe the symptoms to you so they feel heard and understood. Don't use overly clinical or jargon language. Please abstain from doing that. They will feel very, very overwhelmed and uncomfortable, and they will want to not come back to you. Whatever questions they are having, make sure that you answer them. Don't leave them incomplete. If you don't have the answers to them, okay, tell them that I will get back to you on this. Okay. And the next session, like I said, make sure that you choose, you'll decide then and there only when is the next session going to happen. Make sure that you don't put any kind of pressure. Their comfort is very, very essential, and they're doing what they're doing out of choice, not out of some kind of compulsion. Okay.